Hello, and thank you for joining us. My name is Rich Glome, Managing Partner of Mary Bowl Lanes. On behalf of my entire staff, we are pleased to host this year's Bowling Showcase Finals. It's at this time we'd like to turn it over to Mark Martin and the Metro Detroit USBC. Take it away, Mark.
Excitement is in the air and the crowd is in a frenzy here at Mary Bowl in Livonia for the final championship match of the Bowling Showcase Challenge. Welcome. I'm your host, Mark Martin. Here we are after 14 exciting weeks of thrilling head-to-head bowling action, and today is the day. The final championship match between Super Bowl region winner Sterling Lanes and Mary Bowl region champion Aunt Sarah. It's all been leading to this final match. And by the end of today, the 2018 Bowling Showcase Challenge champion will be crowned. I'd like to thank our host center, Mary Bowl in Livonia, and managing partner, Rich Glome, for helping bringing you all this action. Come and check them out sometime. Now, time for bowling. 16 teams started this competition, all with one goal in mind, to be the Bowling Showcase Challenge champion. These 16 teams were divided into 2 regions, with 8 teams in each region going head-to-head in single-game Baker elimination matches. First, we saw Super Bowl region action with Sterling Lanes striking their way to the top, earning the right to represent. Then it was the Mary Bowl region. It was their turn to dazzle us with bowling skill, and just last week we saw Aunt Sarah earn the right to represent Mary Bowl. So the stage is set. Let's take a look at our 2 teams for this exciting final. The teams are warming up behind us, the crowd is ready to cheer, and we're ready for the ultimate showdown. Joining me again today to help bring you all the action and expert analysis is Hall of Fame bowler Sandy Schultz. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the start of the final championship match right here on Bowling Showcase.
A lot of professional tournaments. We've won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Bo Gergen at 989-600-0992 or visit mibowl.com. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Okay, so here we are, the final match of the Bowling Showcase Challenge.
That's right.
The Super Bowl region champion, Sterling Lanes, and the Mary Bowl region champion, Aunt Sarah, going to face off.
That's true. It's been a long, long tournament, and they've all made it this far.
Made it this far. With me, Sandy Schultz, Hall of Fame bowler, women's series standout. Sandy, thanks for being with me all these weeks.
My pleasure.
You know, it's been a great run. This is the culmination of, this is the 15th week of competition, and after today, we will have a champion.
Someone will get this trophy.
That's right. So up on the left-hand lane is the Sterling Lanes team, Jeremy Ouellette, who lives in Warren. He's a printer.
We came a little bit high. We left a 3, 6, 9, 10. He's got to get that back pin. That's the key to this spare. You can chop it. You can miss the back pin altogether. So he's going to go cross lane and let it hook into it. Oh, he left the back pin. Yeah, you got to catch it a little bit heavy on the 3 pin.
But you know, he picked up a spare ball on
Yeah.
that one, which kind of surprised me.
Me as well.
That's kind of tough, but you want to be able to kick out that back pin like you said. Okay, on the right-hand lane, leadoff bowler for the Ansera team, Rod Radin. Rod, top average, high average in his career, 235. Bowling for over 30 years.
Nice shot. He's got a really nice swing. His arm swing looks nice and loose, and that is very important in this game. Any force, only trouble can happen.
Also, if you kind of watch him, and we'll see next time, he takes about 6 steps.
He does. I counted. He takes 6 steps, but the first couple, nothing moves in his arm.
True.
So it's almost
It's
the
kinda
same
like
as
getting
taking 4. It's like he's getting himself set to go.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as you can repeat what you do.
Brian Stella,
There you
for
go.
the
He
Sterling
picked up
Lanes
that,
team, throws a nice strike there.
yeah, he picked up that open frame.
Brian throws the ball without his thumb in it. Trey Raines is up next. Trey, our school bus driver. Been bowling for over 25 years.
Came high. I don't know if it was too slow, if he missed his target. He left a 6, 7, 10. It is makeable, but being so early in the game, I would suggest that you just go for the 2, because the count might be important. It's too early to tell how the game is going to pan out.
That's true. And being on a strike, too.
Yeah, so you need the count.
Right.
So,
Because 1 pin gets you 2.
right, and it's okay to kind of give it a shot at it, but you really got to try and get the 2. That's what we call get 2 for sure. Oh, it looks like he tried to go for it. Okay.
Tried to go for it. Okay, Sterling Lanes team, Kim Kasbar. High career average of 201, been bowling over 40 years. Won scholarships as a youth bowler.
Oh, good shot. She left the 7 pin.
It's a good shot by Kim.
Yep.
Just a little cross lane here at the 7 pin.
She'll move her feet to the right and just kind of let it hook into that 7 pin. I don't expect it'll be a problem for any of these bowlers to make a 1 pin spare today.
Right on
Like
it.
that.
Okay, so Sterling's got a 3 pin lead. Michelle Behrman coming up for the Ansera team.
She came high as well.
4-6-7 split by Michelle.
Hers is even harder. She definitely has to get the 2 because you kind of can't make that spare really.
Exactly.
The 4 and the 6 are on the same plane, so it's very unlikely. You'd have to get it to bounce out of the back, and that's just not a good thing to hope for. Yeah.
0-2. Sterling sitting on a 14 pin lead
With an open.
with an open frame.
Yep,
That's
so
right. Next up is Mike Piccinini. Mike's taking Andy Boyd's place. Andy bowled with the team in the Super Bowl region, but was unable to join us today.
Oh, just missed it. Messenger just missed that 7-pin.
Left-handed bowler Mike is. High average in his career, 220, been bowling over 30 years.
He'll go across lane, make the spare.
Lives in Warren.
Just like that.
Good spare by Mike. Okay, Darren Flores, our dancing machine.
Yeah, we say that because of his reaction after he throws a strike.
That's right. And in Sarah team, they can use a strike right now.
There you go. That's a good. There
And he gets him a, and he gets a strike, and he gets the, and we get the dance.
That's one way to pick up your team.
Okay, Chris Langer, the anchor bowler for the Sterling team, he was outstanding at the Super Bowl regional, especially in that final match, striking out. Since that time, he's kind of injured himself, so he's not quite on top of his game.
Yeah, here. Oh, you never know if
that one sure didn't look like it.
Oh, he's getting a giddy up. He's doing the horse giddy up ride. Yeah, I hear he injured his shoulder. So
great shot
he,
by.
Just let the pain go and made a good shot.
Well, I think they kind of look at it. You know what? Only got to throw a couple frames.
That's right. Doesn't have to throw a whole game by himself.
So I can grin and bear it. Ken Wyatt. A little bit
came
light.
light. Yeah, he left a 2457.
2457.
I don't know if
this one here can be a little tricky.
It can. It's easy to chop, meaning you get everything except that 5-pin, the one in the center of the lane. But he did not chop it.
He did it. He did it the way you're supposed to.
Yes. I don't know if he over-adjusted on the lane from the other two guys, or he threw a bad shot.
Okay, so now we've reached the 5th frame. The teams are going to change lanes, but before you go to commercial, let me give you the recap. Sterling Lanes has got a 13-pin lead, 68 through 4, strike up in the 5th frame, and the Ansera team has 55 through 4 with a spare up in the 5th frame. So Sandy, we thought this was going to be a really high-scoring match.
But
so far, not so much.
It's just a matter of who's going to win. It doesn't have to be a high score.
That's right.
So let's see what happens after they change the lanes.
Exactly. So they're going to switch lanes. We'll be right back after these messages on Bowling Showcase in the finals of the Bowling Showcase Challenge. The Michigan State USBC Bowling Association provides tournament competition to all levels of bowlers. Competition includes the Michigan State Open Championships at Fairlanes in Granville and Westgate in Comstock Park. The State Masters and Senior Masters will be at Astro Lanes in Madison Heights. Visit mistatebowl.com for entries for these tournaments and more information. The Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association provides recognition and tournament competition to all levels of women bowlers. Competition includes the Women's State Tournament this year in Waterford, the State Queens in Mount Pleasant, and the Midwest Women's Tournament in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Recognition includes first-time 300 game and first-time 6, 7, and 800 series. Visit MichiganWBA.com for entries for these tournaments and more information on women's bowling. Okay, here we are back on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition. In the final match after all these, the Sterling Lanes, they're the Super Bowl region champion, the Ansera team, the Mary Bowl region champion, up against each other. Not a lot of sparks yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
But we still got half a game
right.
to go. So we'll see how it goes. They've now switched sides. The Ansera team is on the left lane. The Sterling team is on the right lane.
won't take much to get either of these teams fired up.
No, it won't, that's for sure. So Rod Radin, up on that left-hand lane, he's been pretty solid as a leadoff bowler for the Ancera team throughout this whole competition.
He's a very patient bowler. He doesn't rush his shot at all. Oh, he almost got it. He left the 7 pin. It looked like he came a little bit light. He'll go across lane.
Hey, Rod, been bowling for over 30 years, high average of 235. Plaza Lanes is his home center. And he lives in Ypsilanti.
We haven't really seen him shoot at many spares.
No, that is for sure.
Good spare. Looks like he put a little extra loft on that.
A little bit. Well, he gets that ball out there, that's for sure.
He really does. But he's consistent at it.
He is.
And bowling is a game of consistency.
Okay, Jeremy Ouellette had the only open frame in the first half for Sterling back in the first frame there. Let's see if he can make up for that.
Yes, he did. He liked that shot. You saw him get down on his knees and
I'd
clench his fist.
say that's making up for it.
That's making up for it. Set his team up to try and get that double.
Okay, Sterling's got a double there. They've now got a 24-pin lead over the Ancera team. Trey Raines coming up on the left-hand lane. Trey came high back in the second frame, left that split at 6-7-10 split. Let's see what he can do here.
Nice shot.
Strike there.
Good shot.
Okay, Brian Stella. High average 223 in his career. He's a test engineer as a profession. Doesn't put his thumb in the ball.
Yeah, that's a little different than a two-handed bowler. We don't have any two-handed bowlers today, but some bowlers don't like to use their thumb. Ooh, he left the 10 pin.
Left the 10 pin.
So he's walking over to get that plastic ball. Shoot right at it.
He does have 2 sanctioned 300 games to his credit.
Good job. Good spare.
He doesn't even put his thumb in the ball on spares.
I noticed that.
Which is very unusual.
That seems to me like it would be difficult to make, but he makes it work.
That's right.
You have to be able to make your game work, however you throw the ball.
Very true. Michelle Berriman, the horse farm owner from Milford.
Came high on that shot.
Came high again.
Yeah. Left a 3 pin.
Pretty easy spare though.
Yeah, this should be probably, I would assume she's going to use her strike ball, go a little bit cross lane. Not quite as far over as the 10 pin.
Looked like she kind of lost her speed a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like, I thought she would look a little slow too. Maybe she's a little nervous, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe a little nerves, but you know, after all this competition, the nerve should kind of go away.
Yeah, I would think so.
Hey, Kim Kasbar, who back in the third frame left a 7 pin and easily covered it. Is now up in the 8th frame for the Sterling team. 117 through 6 and a spare up in the 7th.
Oh, nice ball.
Kim throws a strike.
Good shot. She was happy with it.
Okay, Darren Flory's up. You know what he needs?
He needs a strike. He needs to throw a strike, set up that anchor ball, give him a chance to do something in the 10th frame.
That's right. Good shot by Darren.
I think he throws the strikes just to be able to do the wind plague.
That's right. I think you're right.
It's all about having fun.
Here's the setup. And Sarah's got 134 through 8, strike up in the 9th. Sterling's got 137 through 7 and a strike up in the 8th. And up next is Mike Piccinini.
Oh, how did that 10-pin stand?
Left the 10-pin.
Wow. Something even hit it. It didn't fall. Do a good shot.
It was. Throw a strike ball right across the lane.
Yeah, he's a left-handed bowler, so he'll let it hook right on over there.
Good cover. Okay, and Sarah, Ken Wyatt has a chance to force Chris Langer, the anchor bowler for Sterling, kind of force him to pay attention.
Shoot, he
The
left the
double pinochle.
Yeah.
The big 4.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Came high, right through the nose.
Yep. After he came light the last time.
He may have moved a little too much. Or the lane could be playing differently, so it could be a combination of both.
So the Ansara team finishes out with 160. Sterling's got the game and the match and the finals and the trophy, everything in the bag. Chris Langer's just got to finish out the game here.
With his injury.
With his bad shoulder.
Oh, nice shot.
Okay, so Sterling waited, what'd they wait? They waited 7 weeks.
Yeah,
to this
7
point.
weeks.
Because they finished back a few weeks ago.
That's a lot to think. That's a long time to think about it,
That's
isn't
right.
it? Sometimes in a 2-day tournament, it's hard to wait for the second day.
That's true. Pretty competitive match, though, right up until the end. The Ansara team had those 2 splits early in the match, second and third frame.
They had 3 splits that game.
Those 2 back in the second and third, though, really put them on their heels.
It did. Oh, good spare.
197 for Sterling, 160 for Ansara. We have our champion, Sterling Lanes. Congratulations to the Sterling Lanes team, Super Bowl region. Thanks to Mark Voigt for being the Super Bowl region host. Thanks to Rich Glome for being the Mary Bowl region host here at Mary Bowl. We'll be back after these messages. Sandy and I are going to get out there with Jessica. We're going to present the trophy. We're going to talk to the teams. We'll be right back after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
Okay, I'm here with the 2018 Bowling Showcase Challenge champions. Chris, your team bowled great when you were at Super Bowl in the Super Bowl region. You came back today to face the Mary Bowl region champion, Ansara, and a couple misses for them early, and you guys just never let up.
Yeah, I mean, a team like Ansara's, they're a pretty tough team to beat. We were just fortunate that we stuck to our game like we've been through this whole tournament, and pretty much stayed clean and took advantage of opportunities that we had to win.
Well, congratulations, you bowled great, all of you. I think Kim's strike in the 8th frame, to be honest with you, probably was a key shot, because then that because it was kind of close at that point, and it kind of set it up.
Yeah. Kim's shot definitely was putting the foot on the throat a little bit, so to speak. So to give us that extra bit.
Congratulations. So, on behalf of the Metro Detroit USBC, all our sponsors, and Bowling Showcase, we present you with your championship trophy. Take that back to Sterling.
We'll make sure it gets there.
Protect it.
Woo! There you go. Everybody on it. Everybody on it.
Make sure you protect it. You don't put it in a fine place at Sterling where it won't get misplaced.
Oh, that's right. It'll be in good hands there.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks again.
Once again. Okay, this concludes the 2018 Bowling Showcase Challenge Series. Thank you for watching this year, and we'll see you next year on Bowling Showcase.